tell her, you have to bring my money back. Me live my life up. All on these tracks. Me put in this time all on the map. Me tell her, early in the morning, I gotta eat. Life's too short for sleeping. My life up.
Welcome to the LFTP show. We're ready to have a great time. We got a great show tonight. We got Goddi with us. He's going to introduce himself and let y'all know exactly what's going on with him. He is the birthday boy for today. He's going to speak his piece about all the love that he's received and how he's appreciated, and that people really do appreciate good black men on their birthdays. If this is the first, or if this is something that's normally done.
Man, I am so delighted to be here tonight. I promise, man.
Man, thank you for coming
crazy.
through. It's a blessing.
Hey, man, look, it came from one place to another place to another place.
Sound like life.
Yeah, it take you to different places. This shit is crazy. You know what I'm saying? But you know what? I'm still here. I'm still going places. Yep. You know what I'm saying? So, man, bro, I am blessed to be live from the Pentagon on the podcast, man. Bro, y'all moving fast, bro.
That's a blessing in itself, man. And the thing that people may or may not know is that you are one of the originators of Live from the Pentagon. Literally one of the foundation members that started this thing. So we can start off like that, since you kicked it off like that. From the time that you've been here and the growth that you've seen, how do you see the whole thing moving forward? How do you see us moving forward as a whole?
Man, I mean, it's so many things that we trying to touch on, and we doing it. We not just trying, we doing it. You know, everything that we setting out to do, we doing it. You know, from the first album, you know, with the Live from the Pentagon, first album, the 3 Bubble J Gray joint. Nuts. People slept. Some people got it, and they got woke.
Some of them did.
They got woke, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But it ain't too late to ever wake up. So, you know.
By the time you wake up, you better get a hold of that Pentagon memoirs. They got a kid. They got a kid on there that ain't a kid no more.
Man.
They got a kid on there. Got a nigga named Lil Goddi.
Hey, bro.
He a damn fool with it.
Lil one, man, hey, I think he the future, bro, for the simple fact, like, this dude is really calculated with his music. Not just his words, but his music, period, and the way he put his projects together.
Yes, and he's a very serious artist.
Yeah, and I thank you guys, man. 3 Bubble, J Gray, man, I thank y'all, man, for guiding him. You know what I'm saying? I think he has some great mentors with you guys. I mean, me, I gave him the DNA. You know what I'm saying? I just put it in his blood. He born with it. So, shit.
Man, I hate to disagree, big dog.
Oh, man.
But it's a little more than that, man. It's about fatherhood, and this is why today of all days you're celebrated, not just for your birthday, but for who you are as a father and what you mean to the black community and the way that you've raised your son. When he comes through, it's all respect. I hear a bunch of yes sirs, no sirs. He's always kind and mindful of where he is. He doesn't overspeak. He doesn't underspeak. He makes sure he conducts himself as a man, but he always makes sure that he's respected as a man. And those type of attributes are things that you have to learn from a father. So, like I've told you many, many times before, you are leading the way when it comes to that. And I think that's huge. I don't want that to be overlooked. Don't get me wrong. You know, it is in the DNA, but it has a lot to do with the way that you raise them. And I think these days, black men don't get a lot of kudos for how they actually stay and raise their sons. We always talk about the absentee black father that's gone and in jail, but everybody in my circle is actually here raising their children.
But you know what? Yeah. You know, when you say that, I've been all 3 of them things. You know what I'm saying? I've been the absentee, the gone, the in jail, and the, you know what I'm saying, just the other side that nobody want to admit to. You know what I'm saying? And want to always like, hey, well, is she doing this, she doing that, but at the same time, it's like, what you doing? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So,
that's the accountability.
Yeah. Once you start to take accountability, and we as men, man, we mature so much slower than these females and these women, man. Mm-hmm. It's harder for us to just accept it. You know, that they be about their business and we still be like, all right, well, shit, I'm about my business too. But, hey, they want you to show and prove. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, with me, it's not easy to just say, yeah, I did my son this, I made my son that. Nah, man, without his mama being there to show him,
that's
look,
a guarantee. That's a guarantee.
Your daddy is here for a reason. He could have been gone, but he here.
And the good part about that is, and I don't want to miss it, is you said without his mom. And that's another thing. We don't find a lot of strength in relationships, and we don't think that we have good married relationships. You hear about a lot of the divorce. You hear a lot about the single mother.
Because it's easy to quit.
Speaks on.
It's easy to quit.
Yeah.
That's the easy route out. You know what I'm saying? Shit, if you want to show that you tough and you gangster, stick something out. You know what I'm saying? Look something in the face. Look at yourself. You know what I'm saying? And work things through. But if you can't do that, it wasn't meant from the beginning. The person that you with wasn't even for you. You know what I'm saying? I got time on my side. So the proof is in the pudding. You feel what I'm saying?
Understood, man.
But yeah, bro, to you though, man, the incredible work that you're doing with these videos and, you know, Travis, bro, y'all, man, these visuals is next level. They definitely next level. And I look forward to what Live from the Pentagon gonna be doing in the next 2 weeks. I ain't gonna even say in the next year.
Nigga ain't gonna wait
2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking for the next thing, like, let's cook. You know what I'm saying?
Because I'm glad you said that.
Yeah, let's cook, man.
Let me ask you a question. When it comes to next level, you know, we're getting a lot of flack out of LeVar for what he's doing with his sons, taking them to the next level. What do you think about him and his leadership role as a father and the way that he's raising those boys?
I mean, I can't speak on him as a personal person because I don't know the guy personally, but from what I see in the media, you know, it looked like he's being a black leader, not just for his sons, but for other kids too. So I think what it is, they look at the way he talk, you know, and my thing is, niggas been apologizing for so long for being black. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm black, so I'ma put this face on. He like, nigga, I'm from South Central,
right?
And this is what I am. My son is from Chino Hills, so he's not gonna be like me. He shouldn't be like me. He didn't have to face the same adversities as me.
Yes.
And I feel the same way with my son. Boy, you better not be like me. You ain't had to run on the block and, you know what I'm saying, hand to hand and all this here. So that there ain't even a part of your, you know what I'm saying, your plan in life. It never was for anybody else, but that's what happens when you're in a certain environment, when you raised in a certain place. So being here in Houston, being out of New Orleans, man, look, I take it as a blessing for my whole family that we got out of there. And we not there no more. You know what I'm saying?
And that's the big thing. And you're right about that. They try to regionalize him and generalize him based on his dialect. And I think we get a lot of that in our community. They don't really take us serious when we don't speak the way that they think we should be speaking. So my question is, when you do come from that and you are trying to get into that public spotlight and you do face that adversity, what do you do with that? Do you think he's handled it the right way? Because right now, I haven't seen this much buzz created from a father for his children. I'm talking about damn near Venus and Serena.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, and even
no
then,
apologies, man. That's what I'm saying, man. Stop apologizing for being black. You know what I'm saying? If this is who you are, be who you are. Because you want to be who you are with your family, then you're going to be another way in the media and portray another, you know what I'm saying? People going to look at you like, who are you? Because we see you You like this on TV, and then when you get around us, you another way. This man is the same way all the time. And from what I understand and from what I've seen, I'm not saying that I know this guy, but from what I've seen, they say he worked with every kid like his own son.
I saw that too.
You know, so I respect LeVar Ball.
Let me ask you a tricky question. Okay, with LeVar, do you think they giving him hell because he's holding on to his blackness, but his wife is white?
Yep. He's not apologizing for being black. Like, yeah, okay, I'm black. And I talk shit. So what? My son can ball, and he can ball. Put a ball in his hand, because I put a ball in his hand from when he was coming out the crib.
And that's why y'all know him now.
That's what I'm saying, man. If you raise a kid a certain way and you do a certain thing, that's what he's going to do. And he's going to excel at it because that's all he has to do. If all he have to do is play basketball, he have no responsibilities. He don't have to go to work. He don't have to do nothing but get up, do push-ups, and shoot jump shots.
Right.
What else can he be but great in basketball, bro? Why am I not talking about my son will bust your ass when he get out there on the court? Yeah.
Because that's what I gave him to do.
Yeah, that's what we here for.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, man.
That's 100% real, man. And what I want to ask you because of that, when you say excel, we got to talk about it, man. And I know it's a tough subject. You got your Jay-Z's and you got your Rick Rosses and you got your Biggies. But this 444, nigga, this 444,
man,
it done brought up a whole bunch of shit. We got niggas talking about it ain't gonna fly in the South. Don't do what they say do. We got all this. It's golf course music. We done heard a whole bunch of shit. So for the jewels that Jay dropped, and I don't want to seem biased,
sad,
but I motherfucking am.
That's sad. It's sad that our people would even act like that towards somebody that's trying to educate us. Because from my thing, bro, I'm born in '73. When rap was barely even played on the radio or even able to get on the radio, it was a message that these people didn't want you to hear. That's why they wouldn't play it on the radio, because this was news from the streets that was able to spread from New York to wherever, all the way to California, you know. And like it's like when you organize and get people together on the same accord, on the same page, that's a problem. That's
what I'm trying to figure out. Why is so much of an issue when somebody tells you how to spend your money properly, or they tell you how to gain wealth versus riches, or they tell you how to respect and treat your wife, or they tell you how to love on your children. This is what the entire album was about, and he's gotten so much backlash.
I got a simple answer for you, bro.
What's that?
Slave mentality.
It's got to be that old cotton. It's got to be that cotton.
Niggas in the South.
Boy, that cotton is a motherfucker.
Bro, it's like half the niggas in the South ain't been off their block. So they don't even really know nothing outside of they little loop, whatever interstate they live in. You know what I'm saying? So when they hear something else that's intricate and something else that's mind-blowing to them, because even though it's dummied down, it's still over their head. They still drown in it.
Wouldn't you
even a guy like me that's been listening to music and rap probably my whole life, I find myself rewinding,
right,
and listening. Did you hear that?
Right.
Did you hear the nigga talking about he flip your wig?
That's what I'm saying.
Whoa,
that's what
it's mind blowing. But let me see. The mainstream media has put these kids to where they chant. It's almost like a satanic chant, where they put these things in their head, because all of these guys have these same little cadences, and it sounds just like a chant. And it's like, why everybody sound the same? Like Jay said it. I can't tell who is who.
That's the moonlight. Yeah.
I can't even tell who is who. Everybody sounds just alike.
And the thing is, they following simple rhythms. So now the game is turned into this nursery rhyme game. And the question is, are we going to follow the beat, which is already ours? You already know all of this stuff came from African chant, especially the repetitive nature.
Right.
Excuse me. I meant repetitive, because they're going to get on my ass about So I ain't having that. No L's. But look, the repetitive nature of these beats was already African. We already got that. But now we're applying words that can change life for us as a people. So the question is, why are you against the change in the culture? If somebody's trying to create it and make you better, then what is the problem with that? I'm trying to figure out why we're straying away from positive change. Because negativity, we all for it. We're going to sip all the syrup, we're going to sip. We're going to smoke all the weed, we're going to smoke. We're going to do all the blow, we're going to do it all. So my thing is, when it comes to the Percocets, it's cool. But when it comes to put your money and invest your money in things that appreciate over time, then that's an issue. So why do we automatically go to that?
Because that's what they push on us. They push the agenda on us. Once they push the agenda on us, bro, then what we gonna do? You know what I'm saying? Because if you gonna constantly hear this Percocet, Molly Percocet, if you hear this every time you get in your car and you turn your car on and it's on the radio, eventually you just can't escape it. It's almost like ear fucking you.
Mm-hmm. They're gonna
basically that's what they're doing. They're ear fucking you because they have the sound
scan dick out.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly, bro. And they play what they want you to fucking hear. And I believe like the people that do podcasts and shit, that's the shit that help people hear shit. You know what I'm saying? Now they gonna be like, well, who is these live from the Pentagon niggas? What the fuck they talking about? Them niggas probably ain't shit. But then nigga, when you pop that shit in, they be like, ooh, them niggas talking that shit. Them niggas talking that shit. But you know what? Niggas talking real shit. They ain't talking no fantasy shit, bro. Everybody is a motherfucking drug dealer. Yeah. Everybody selling dope.
Everybody a kingpin too.
Everybody smoking 28 grams in a blunt. Like, everybody living this bullshit reality that's not really real. Let's get back to some messages. Let's get back to partying. Let's get back to what's real in music. Let's make some music. I don't give a fuck how many guns you got. So what? NWA did that shit 30 years ago.
Truth be told, man. Truth be told. The big thing is, and I'm glad you said that, let's get back to the real music. We got a couple songs that we need to play. We got to pay some commercials. And we'll be right back with it. Thank you, Goddi, for your interview, man. You were amazing.
Man, I love everybody, man. I love everybody. Yo,
happy birthday as well, man. Happy birthday.
Man. Say, bro, thank
you.
We
need more like you. Today was a good day. Today you were born.
Living my life out. Me put in this time to all on him up. Me tell her early in the morning, I gotta eat. Life's too short for sleep. Living my life out early in the morning. Me put in this time to all on him up.
Cause pimpin' ain't dead, pimpin' ain't dead, it just moved to the web. You sucker niggas out there acting like you scared to tell that whole stack that though. Me about my paper flow, looking for another bitch to stack up this paper quick. When I'm on the grind though, money on my mind, ho. It's that nigga came one time.